and you developed something called Emotional Fitness Quotient System.
Yes.
Now, this is really interesting to me because it's about taking weight off and keeping it off, and we hear so many different things, right? But this sounds different to me because you're saying it's very specific to each person. It's not just one sort of diet that everyone goes on, right?
Absolutely. It's a very customized approach that integrates different variables. For example, we'd look at someone's body type.
But you're saying there are 25 different body types?
There are 25 different body types that we work with.
Wow, because I always think of maybe 3 body types.
Yeah, you're talking about the mesomorph, endomorph, gonadal. Well, the 25 came out of that. Okay.
So you're looking at someone specifically, but you're not just looking at their body type. What else do you look at?
We look at body type, we consider blood type, and those are some of the variables that we have to consider before we can determine what foods work or do not work for them.
So your blood type, I've heard that. Your blood type does dictate what kinds of foods?
Blood type sometimes kicks in with foods, but we really focus on the body type because there's a lot that is locked in there, even personality traits. So that gives a lot of information. And from that, we can design a program that would cater specifically to all of these different things.
So if you carry weight in a certain area, that's saying something about your personality as well?
You would be surprised.
Really?
Yes. After having tried everything myself, literally, after I had my kids, I gained about 25 pounds, and it was a big deal trying to get it off. And I lost a bit, and I thought, you know, there must be something missing here. Got together with some colleagues of mine. We noticed that some of us, we gained, for myself, it's my stomach, and my girlfriends were like arms, and there's got to be something.
A lot of women carry around the hips.
So I started doing some research and contacted a doctor in California. And apparently 15, 20 years ago, she was looking at the same thing, saying, what is missing here? So she came up with a system. And so I've incorporated that system into the whole program. Now, after we do that, what we try to find out is what I call crunch time for everybody.
When you want to jump into the snack bag.
Everybody's got crunch time.
Yeah, mine's afternoon, late afternoon. I just start shoveling chips, whatever's around.
Right.
Yeah.
Mine's nighttime. I feed the kids, and it's like, okay, it's when you start picking out, and you just don't think about the consequences until later. You know, you walk to the fridge, and you do it like that, or you go to the cupboard, you go like that. And then you sit on the couch with most likely a blanket or something in front of the TV, and you say, later on, you say, oh my God, now why did I do that?
Yeah. I think that's so smart. It's not just the fact that you have to watch what you're eating. You have to think about why you're eating what you're eating and why you're eating it when you're eating it and all that sort of thing. I know if I'm not in a good mood, chips.
That's right.
Right away, you know? And so I think identifying that you're doing it as some kind of comfort is a big help.
That's for starters. After I figure out the body type, then I get into, okay, what are your eating habits? What are your patterns? When do you pick out? And so we want to identify that for everybody. And then we want to set up systems that will help you cope with that, transform or change that, so that you're not controlled by these moments anymore.
Right.
Imagine if you can control those times, then hey, you're in total control.
It's a whole different world. Absolutely.
A whole different world.
Claire Kirk-Cape, Mind Your Life and Associates. It's the Emotional Fitness Quotient System. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Here's Roger.